Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give is to Williams. Runs through a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him down after he makes the catch. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Time to take a shot.
Fuck.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
3rd down after the run. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There are a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The give out of the gun. Able to get one down to the 15.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Lucas.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll send out the kicker here. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Calls his own number. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Offense facing 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They want to run this quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lucas. Just trucks through it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it to Ncaa. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got
going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Klubnik. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holmes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And
he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. On the return, it's Benson. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Snags a quick pass on the left. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The aerial assault continues. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Going for the big play. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is... And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Quickly to the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Down play to get the quarter started. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
On the ground, it's Haynes. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, get down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose. Turnover.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but, man, you've got to have better ball security.
And you got to find a way defensively to make plays. And it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but they did it just that. Like, make a play late in the game, tie ball game, force a turnover, give your offense now a chance to go win this football game for you.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Tiger! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. To the air, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out.
He's going up top. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants to take the top off. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Seminoles! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You've got to put the ball...